In a small village nestled in the Swiss Alps, there lived a boy named Johann Mountaineer. From a young age, Johann was captivated by the surrounding mountains. Every time he saw those towering peaks, an inexplicable longing ignited within him. He loved to stand on the high ground of his village, gazing into the distance, dreaming of one day reaching those sky-piercing summits. Johann's parents were simple farmers who hoped their son would live a stable life. But Johann had his own dreams. He wanted to become a mountaineer and conquer the world's highest and most treacherous peaks. One day, by chance, Johann discovered a book about mountaineering adventures in his school library. The book detailed many of the world's famous peaks and described various climbing techniques and challenges. Johann was deeply drawn to it, spending his spare time reading, learning about mountaineering, and understanding the stories of climbers. From that moment, a seed of ambition was planted in Johann's heart. He resolved to become a real mountaineer and conquer the mountains he had only seen in books. He knew the path ahead would be filled with hardships and challenges. But he was unafraid, because he believed that with dreams, one could always find a way to make them come true. After graduating high school, Johann decided to move to the city to work, saving money for climbing gear and training gear. He arrived in Zurich and began a tough life of manual labor. During the day, he moved bricks at construction sites, and at night, he washed dishes in a restaurant, all to save enough money to buy a pair of professional climbing boots and reliable gear. Life in Zurich was not easy, and Johann faced many setbacks and hardships. Once, he injured his leg on a construction site, and the doctor advised him to rest for a month. However, thinking of his unfulfilled dream, Johann gritted his teeth and returned to work after just a few days. He knew that only through continuous effort could he get closer to his dream. Finally, after a year of hard work, Johann saved enough money. He bought his first pair of professional climbing boots and a set of reliable climbing gear. At that moment, he felt a step closer to his dream. He joined a mountaineering club and began professional training. At the mountaineering club, Johann met many like-minded friends. Some had already conquered numerous peaks, while others, like him, harbored dreams and yearned to challenge themselves. Johann learned a lot from these friends, constantly absorbing experience and improving his skills. However, the road to dreams is never smooth. During a high-altitude training session, Johann and his teammates were caught in a sudden blizzard. A harsh weather forced them to halt their progress, trapping them in a small tent halfway up the mountain with limited food and water. The cold and hunger dampened their spirits, and many began to doubt if they could persevere. As despair loomed, Johann stood up. He encouraged his teammates to stay strong and believe that the blizzard would eventually pass. He led them in singing songs, telling stories, and keeping warm by sharing their optimism, the smiles. Under his leadership, the team gradually regained their confidence and resolved to hold out until the end there. A few days later, the blizzard finally subsided, and a rescue team found them. After returning to the base, Johann and his teammate received ample rest and supplies. Although they had faced a life and death ordeal, Johann learned a great deal from the experience. He realized that mountaineering was not only a test of physical endurance but also a trial of willpower. This experience strengthened Johann's resolve to pursue his dream. He understood that no matter how many difficulties and challenges lay ahead, as long as there was hope in his heart, he could always overcome despair and embrace a brighter future. He decided to keep striving towards higher goals. A few months later, Johann and his teammates decided to challenge the highest peak in Mont Blanc, standing at 810 meters. Mont Blanc is covered in snow year-round with unpredictable weather, making it a sacred destination for European climbers. After thorough preparation, Johann and his teammates embarked on their journey to conquer Mont Blanc. Along the way, they encountered numerous difficulties and challenges. Steep ice walls, bottomless crevices, and sudden blizzards tested their physical and mental limits. However, Johan firmly believed that as long as they did not give up, they would reach the summit. After several days of arduous climbing, Johan and his teammates finally stood on the summit of Mont Blanc. At that moment, they felt an unparalleled joy and satisfaction. Standing on the peak, Johan looked down at the vast land below, a surge of pride filling his heart, and he knew this was only the beginning of his journey, with more peaks waiting to be conquered. Upon returning from Mont Blanc, Johan became a hero in his village. His story inspired many young people, making them believe that with the dreams and hard work, they too could achieve their aspirations. Johan continued his mountaineering journey, challenging numerous peaks in the Alps, and planning to conquer the world's highest Everest. Johan Nemler's legendary story teaches us that no dream is too big a dream. With unwavering faith, courage, and relentless pursuit, anyone can reach their own summit. May this story inspire more people to bravely chase their dreams and never give up.